Dear viewers, welcome again to the analysis of Yoleno TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I noticed something pretty strange, and still on matters of this tribunal, there was a question that was posted to GULIYE. Before I read to you this question, let me read to you the law according to what we discovered. The law requires that Chebukati and his team ought to have published Form 34C. I mean, it's the final document really that is used for announcing the presidential results. Now, this document is supposed to be published on the portal. But according to the response from GULIYE, it is evident that this form has not been published to date. And what the prof said is that when he was pinned, again, to respond to it, he said that he is no longer a commissioner, so he cannot respond to that request. So it's very tricky. Then who is supposed to respond if he's no longer a commissioner? I think he was trying to run away from this question, and the question is very simple. Did you publish Form 34C after the announcement of those results? But from what I gathered with this response is that that form was not published. That according to him, Smartmatic system self-generated that form. Because if you tell people to make a reference to the portal and get that form, that means Smartmatic system is the one that generated the Form 34C. That is what he was trying to mean. I don't know, but I think you know better. But I think that is what I understood by that statement, that the results were available on the platform. That means Form 34C was self-generated by a Smartmatic system. There is a catch here. There is a document that the Supreme Court mentioned during the hearing of the case by the petitioner, a document that detailed all the errors which were noted at the ground. Mind you, it is not possible, according to the law, that for the commissioners to alter results. But again, the Supreme Court could have made this decision by saying that, according to what we've seen in the error document, the errors noted in that document, when factored in the final results, then we don't have a sure winner, or we have a sure winner, or we have a winner who has not met the 50+1 mark. I think this is what Cherera mentioned. He mentioned something to do with the errors which were noted on the ground, the errors which were raised by the Azimio chief agent, and these errors were never factored in. Because if you look at the response of GULIYE, when he says that the results were online on the platform, and that the results which were online are the ones that were used to make that announcement. So that means the error document which the Supreme Court had requested so that they could see whether these errors were factored in the final announcement, whether these results were factored in the final announcement, then that means that can only mean that those errors were not factored in the final results. Oh, this is very strange. Kivyangu naona kama GULIYE amemfix Chebukati kwa njia fulani, tena amefix Supreme Court kwa njia fulani, kwa sababu Supreme Court ingefaa kuangalia ile error document, iangalie kama hii error document, je, errors ambazo ziko hapa, ikiwa errors ambazo ziko hapa kuna votes kama 10,000 which could have been inflated in favor of maybe Wajakoya, in favor of maybe Mwaure, in favor of maybe Raila, in favor of maybe the president, that's Ruto, then if these errors were noted, then we factored in the errors in the final results, do we still have 50+1? I think that was the bone of contention, and the biggest split between Chebukati and the Cherera 4 was these errors which were noted. Because the question that I think I remember Cherera making on that Serena expose was that, how did you treat the errors which the chief agent had raised? And if they are raised, then they must have been factored in the error document. And this error document uliipeleka wapi? So that's what the concern that was with the commissioners back then. So I think GULIYE's response in a fixed Chebukati, GULIYE's response in a fixed Supreme Court, GULIYE's response casts doubt to the final result. Because if you say that the results on the portal, that the final result on the portal is exactly what we announced, yet there were errors which were noted, and you said sometimes back there that you must have factored in these errors, then sasa inamaanisha ile kitu Chebukati aliannounce haikuwa sawa ama ni nini? Ladies and gentlemen, that question I leave it to you. The big point here is that the error document must have been ignored, according to what GULIYE said. So that's our big point for this analysis. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think kuna kitu bado hakijafichuka? Kindly share what you think about that below the comment section. Once again, I'd like to urge any visitor who's not subscribed to our channel to please support this channel by subscribing to Yolelo TV. Once again, much appreciation for those who supported this channel and made it grow to this level. Stay safe, stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.